Whoa.
What's this? Stop going in there. Get out of there.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready. As our Nuggets get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a few yards into the end zone. On the return there, gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Get that shit out your mouth. Get it out your mouth.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Bridgewater. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Bulldozes past him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Wentz now on 1st down. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have. He's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Play clock winding down. They start the drive with Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Bridgewater. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd down following the run. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Wentz going to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Alshon Jeffrey with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner. And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Bridgewater on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Play action. It's Bridgewater. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Gonna look deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Bridgewater now at second down. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Single, slot. Tiger!
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are pouring it on. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Fletcher Cox able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Second down, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. big target, guy you can spot pretty easily, put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Play action. Now Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On play action, Wentz going for the deep ball. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Let's go. Wide 80. Force. Ahead. Tiger.
Bridgewater now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And now a first down following that long gain.
Set. Wide 80.
To throw, Bridgewater. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So here we go, first and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And not great starting field position here for the offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the ball is knocked out. So we've reached halftime. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. The Raiders are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. First down, Wentz. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Danielle Hunter in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 14 yards there on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Here's Matt Wild now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 17 yards on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nigel Bradham coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Graham in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And the play clock's running down. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Going deep for Diggs. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And out come the Eagles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going.
He's got daylight. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. And they give this time to the tailback. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, that's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Bridgewater again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Wentz now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now they try the right side here. Finding room inside the 40. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles continue to roll. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. Spins away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Dagger! Let's go!
Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I
think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff looking right. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. He'll return it from the 6. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90. Keep 15. Keep 15.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. They find some open field here. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Murray. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you,
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Michael Kendricks in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go.
Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just about on his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Look at the spin. Balance. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Kendricks able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On play action, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Wentz to throw. He'll buy some time right. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. They give him a gain of 38.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at...
And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Here again is McKinnon. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down after a good gain. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
On the ground, this is Williams. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Play action now. Bridgewater. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go. 180. 180. Tiger.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.